Hey guys, Zanpatch here to do a review on a Sonic game for the SEGA Saturn. Now, there was never a mainstream Sonic title released for the Saturn. Like, Sonic Extreme was planned but ultimately scrapped. And without any Sonic titles for the Saturn, SEGA and the SEGA team from the UK released 3 Sonic games: Sonic Jam, a great Sonic compilation game; Sonic 3D Blast, a re-release of the SEGA Genesis game with the same name; and the one you most likely have heard of, Sonic R. This game has received mixed reactions and reviews over the years. Does it deserve that? Find out in this review. Also, please note that I'm playing this on the Sonic Gems collection for the Nintendo Gamecube. With all that said, let's get started. Story. Well, if you don't have the original game manual or Sonic Gems collection, then there really is no story. All it is Sonic and Co. relaxing on Resort Island, one of the stages in this game, when Sonic reads about a racing championship, and that Dr. Robotnik, that's what he is in this game, I think, takes part in them, too. He later finds out that Robotnik is going after the Chaos Emeralds again, and it's up to Sonic and friends to stop him. And that is it, but the story doesn't affect the game, or really matter at all. So, in Sonic R, there are 3 gameplay modes. Grand Prix, where you race on 5 tracks, which are Resort Island, Radical City, Regal Room, Reactor Factory, and Radiant Emerald. Oddly enough, they all start with the little R. What's with that? Now, the real gameplay part is very similar to Mario Kart, except the characters race on foot instead of in go-karts. Well, some of them anyways. There are 10 characters to unlock and play as. There are the regular characters that you get from the start, who are Sonic, who is fast and has a double jump but somewhat poor handling; Knuckles, one of my favorite regulars to use because he has good handling and a glide ability; Tails, who is just like Sonic but with the fly ability with his, well, tails. But that doesn't last long and is hard to control. Gibby, who is by far the worst regular character in the game, as she is slow and has a dash button, which is like giving her a little push, and the ability to hover with her car over the water; and Robotnik, or Eggman, whichever, who can use his Eggmobile over water and has a bomb type thing that can slightly bump other characters out of the way, but it's really hard to aim with because the characters move so fast. Then there are the special unlockable characters that are unlocked by collecting the 5 coins in each stage, then racing them and winning. They are Metal Sonic, a character who is somewhat fast and can hover over water by jumping over and over again; Metal Knuckles, who is just like Knuckles; Eggman Robo, who instead of Dr. Eggman runs on foot and has a blaster or a gun or whatever it is; Tails Doll, who is the slowest unlockable character, but it can hover in the air and over the water, and it's just plain creepy. Look at that. Why is it so creepy? Makes me feel sort of sad about myself for some reason. And Super Sonic, who is equivalent to God in this game. Best handling, best speed, a double jump that can be used infinitely if you know how to. I mean, play as him and you will almost always be in first or second place. And if you race against him, he will either be in first or second place. He is one of the best characters in this game. And another mode that you can play is, well, time trial mode that has tagging, where you just tag 4 other characters; find the balloons, where you, well, find balloons; just a standard time trial mode where you just race to get the best time. There's also versus, but I never played that before, seeing as I only have 1 Gamecube controller. When you actually race in the game, it is sort of fast and chaotic and hectic and stuff like that, but trying to collect the coins or Chaos Emeralds, which are necessary for unlocking the new characters and Super Sonic, can be a pain, because not only do you have to get the coins or Chaos Emeralds, you have to be in first place to get the Chaos Emeralds, and be in first or through 3rd place when getting the coins, which can be, as I mentioned before, annoying. Also, the stages can be confusing to race through, especially the 3 last stages, where you had a lot of trouble traversing through at first. And that's about it for the gameplay. Well, the graphics are colorful and vibrant, but sadly have shown their age. They are blocky, but what can you expect from a game that was made 15 to 14 years ago? The PC and Jumps Collection versions, in my opinion, have the better graphics than SEGA Saturn counterpart, because I've played both versions and both different and have different graphics. The SEGA Saturn version has different looking water, more pixelated characters, 4-bit textures instead of 16-bit textures, as in the PC version, and stuff like that. Also, in the Gems Collection and PC version, they have a random weather simulator, which can simulate rain, snow, which you can walk on water with, thunderstorms. I know these aren't weather, but night, day, afternoon, sunset, and other weather. Also, the backgrounds way far in the water are flat, 2D background painting, sort of, that change with the random weather, which is a nice touch that gives this game some realism. And that's about it. So, how does the game control, you may be asking? Well, here are the controls for the Gems Collection version, which is a port like the PC version for the Nintendo Gamecube. Use the analog stick to move, A button to jump, Y button to change your view, L trigger to make a sharp left turn, and the R trigger to make a sharp right turn. The game is sort of easy to pick and play. It takes some practice, but some of the, or most of the characters, controls can be slippery, and if you run into a wall on accident and have to turn, what character literally take forever? I mean, it should not take this long for the characters to turn around. Don't they know that they're in a race to win and be in first place? Apparently not. Overall, the controls are good if you pick a good character with good handling, like Knuckles or Tails or Super Sonic, or something like that. And that's it for the controls. Well, the game soundtrack is nothing but vocals done by T.J. Davis, a British singer. Richard I don't know, was named on the screen, who composed the soundtrack. To be honest, I like this game's soundtrack. That's right, I like this game's soundtrack. It is filled, I use this term filled loosely, with catchy songs that sort of fit the levels. Well, some of them do. If you listen to the background music, it's Back in Time, one of my favorite tracks in the game, next to Diamond in the Sky, and Supersonic Racing, which I may know showed up again in Super Smash Bros. Brawl, and Sonic and SEGA All-Stars Racing. I think that the reason people hate this game so much is because of its soundtrack, and actually, I like that it's so different from the regular upbeat tunes from other Sonic games, because even if it seems like the songs don't fit in this game, they're good standalone 90s songs. But if you really do hate the song from this game, there's an option to turn off the music altogether, or turn off the vocals, only leaving the instrumentals. Well, the sound effects are standard: beat stopping on the ground, falling in the water, turning around, jumping, bumping, and all stuff like that. Overall, I like the music, and the sound effects do their job well. This game has some good, somewhat fast gameplay. These controls you might need to get used to at first. Good graphics, with a hint of realism, and in my opinion, some very good music. Even though I've praised this game so far, there's still some problems with it. Only 5 courses, seriously, only 5. This is the PC and SEGA Saturn we were talking about. Heck, even Mario Kart 64, which came out earlier and was made on cartridges, had more stages, but also they were well designed too. Also, this game is very unbalanced, as some characters are clearly better than others, especially Super Sonic, who's better than almost everybody. And still, I cannot stress enough that there are only 5 courses in this game, which is pretty pathetic. Though they are well designed, that is very pathetic, and will make this game easily boring very quickly. But overall, this game is good in my opinion, and a good, not great, but good game to add to your Sonic or Gamecube collection. Not Sonic R, but the whole collection in general, the Gems collection. This is Zanpatch, and I hope you enjoyed this review. This game will get 7 out of 10.